So in this video today, I'm going to be speaking about Jabari Smith and whether or not us Houston Rockets fans should be concerned about what we've seen in the first few Summer League games. But before I get into the video, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and without further ado, let's get into it. So let's talk about my thumbnail first of all. I put is he going to be Jay Crowder 2.0 or KD? I don't think he's going to be anywhere as good as KD, and I don't think he's going to be anywhere as bad as Jay Crowder, bearing in mind Jay Crowder's a solid rotational piece. I feel like he's just going to be a very good NBA player that may make an all-star team, but I digress. Here's why you can't really put too much stock and be negative about what you've seen in the Summer League. So Jabari Smith, as we know, is not the best ball handler. We can just put that right there. He can't really create his own shot, and if you actually watched him at Auburn, you would understand that he wasn't creating his own shot. He was not breaking down defenders and putting over two guys, no. So if you actually had the understanding of his game, you wouldn't be too surprised that he's struggling from the field, because it was never his game. Yes, the long-term goal is that he develops that part of his game, but as of now it's not there, and you can't expect it to just all of a sudden appear because he's been drafted. No. So I'm not really worried that he's struggling creating his own shot, because that's not his game. Because next season you're going to have guys like KPJ, although he's not a really traditional PG as per se, he's trying to be that, but he's not. He will be setting up Jabari in better situations, so it's something I'm not really concerned about. And also, when did Summer League become the be-all and end-all for a prospect? If I'm correct, Jeremy Lamb was one of the best players in Summer League and is now an average NBA player. He currently doesn't even have a team. Then you have Franz Wagner last year, who struggled in Summer League and made all-rookie first team. So I don't really get the overreaction that I'm hearing all of a sudden. Yes, Jabari, I'm not going to say he's been impressive, but you can't put too much stock in Summer League. It really does not mean anything. At the end of the day, it's more of an entertainment factor to show off your new shiny product that you've just drafted. Because Paolo Banchero could easily go into next season and not be as good as Jabari Smith. But because of Summer League, that surely means the next coming of LeBron. No, it doesn't. So pump the brakes and calm down with the negativity. Now let's talk about what Jabari has done very well. Jabari Smith has been a great perimeter defender, being able to switch 1 through 5 and stay on the hip of ball handlers consistently. Yes, he may have his woes on the defensive end when it comes to rotations. However, as an on-ball defender at 6'11", he's been very stellar, because if you look at the premier 1 through 5 defenders in Ben Simmons and Giannis, well, Ben Simmons when he actually plays, these were guys in their first few years who was not very great defensively. Ben was an average defender in his rookie year. Giannis was barely even getting any PT. So the fact that you see someone out of the gate being so gifted on the defensive end is something to really be happy about, and something where you can think, wow, this is someone who can really be one of the best defenders in the NBA. Another thing that stood out to me is his rebounding. He's always had around 7, 8, 9 rebounds per game in his couple games he's played, which has really impressed me, as if you know where the Rockets lacked, it was crashing the glass. We know Tari Eason can do that, and Jabari Smith has shown a certain level of being able to do that as well. So that's something which, in my opinion, I would take as a positive, and I kind of think, oh, hopefully you can transfer that to next season. So the point I'm trying to make is, stop overreacting. Like, if with 25 games into the season next year and Jabari Smith is shooting 35% from the field and averaging 8 points per game, okay, you can maybe be concerned, but we're not at that point yet. We're in the first few games of Summer League. Stop complaining. Stop calling him a bust already. Give him some time, because at the end of the day, every rookie has their own different type of adjustment period. I love using this example. Jaylen Brown and Brandon Ingram were in the same class as Ben Simmons. Ben was held the next LeBron. Jaylen Brown was considered to be drafted way too high, and Brandon Ingram, the LA Lakers, started to give up on him. 6-7 years down the line, Brandon Ingram and Jaylen Brown are better players than Ben Simmons. So you can't really use even 1 or 2 years to say this player is definitely going to be better. No. Every player has their own developmental time. And if you look at the comparisons between Jabari Smith and Paolo Banchero kind of resembles Ben Simmons in the athletic type of way and the ability to handle the ball at his big frame getting to the rim. And Jabari Smith is very reminiscent of Brandon Ingram. Guys that have a jump shot and kind of create off the dribble or try to create off the dribble tend to develop at a slower rate than someone who's an athletic freak like Paolo Banchero. So the similarities between the two are there, is in the Banchero, Ben Simmons, and Brandon Ingram, Jabari Smith. So you never know. Maybe Jabari can pick it up as the years go along, but I wouldn't really put too much stock into what I've seen in the Summer League. So give him time to show that he's good enough or not good enough, which might be 1 year, might be 2 years, it might even be half a season if he's really stinking it up. But stop reading too much into Summer League, and that's all I really got for this video. Let me know what you guys feel about my opinions in the comment section down below. And yeah, I'm out. Thank you for watching.